Dr. VHS Productions in association with
Billy Bob O'Dean, Crime Family Saga. My name is Bobby Joe Walton, and I happen to run Billy Bob O'Dean prostitution ring in Nevada.
Oh, really?
Yes. What else you want to know about me?
How did you get started?
Well, this is an interesting story. This is a little trivial shit. Well, I happen to be the great-great-great-grandchild of Jim Bob Walton, who related to some guy named John Boy, the famous family in Virginia, the famous Walton family in Virginia. But hey, my daddy was a black sheep of that family, so he started running a prostitution ring in Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, and North Carolina. And he passed away when I was a young man, so I started running his prostitution ring, and my mom was the madam. And I was known as the redneck pimp.
How are you related to Billy Bob O'Dean?
I just run his prostitution in the state of Nevada, the Trailer Park of Love. So I'm just gonna take care of that part of him. I'm not related to him at all.
You're just an associate. You're not like a cousin or a brother. Or
No, his cousin. I met the guy. I had problems in those 4 states. I was wanted in those 4 states. So I went somewhere in Louisiana. Texas. And I met a guy who was Billy Bob O'Dean cousin, Lincoln C. Broham. It changed it wherever he wants it to be. And I just keep it a C.
Okay.
Okay, and he liked me, and I liked him. And I told him what I did in my part of the country. He said, you're pretty good, but you're more like a redneck pimp. You need some refining. So he sent me to one of his associates who run his prostitution named Velvet Lavender Jones. And he taught me all kinds of good pimping skills. I used to be the redneck pimp until he got me refined. Now I'm the country gentleman pimp. And internationally, I'm in the top 20. Nationally, in the top 5.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why. When those guys recommended me to their cousin, Billy Bob O'Dean, and he liked me. He said, "Hey, what are you gonna do for my prostitution?" I said, "You're gonna run the Trailer Park of Love, and each of them gonna have a theme." And dude, when I was a young man, all these country boys where I'm from, parts of the country, we all had a dream of Daisy May, the little Abner cartoon. Those chicks were hot. Woo! And
you okay?
And the girl from Beverly Hillbilly, Ellie Mae. Woo! I said in my age, I've been in the pimping game for a long time. Then, in the 70s, Daisy Dukes. Ooh! And what really got to me is a lot of these women were ex-Penthouse and Playboy models, and some guys like Kenny Rogers and some other dudes got married to them. And they were like Playboy bunnies and Penthouse pets. Those hee-haw honeys! Ooh! Hee-haw! Oh, man, whoa, man. Those guys get to feel their country boy fantasy, or they can be treated like a music star.
Oh. That's, very interesting there. What are some of those, themes that you got going?
Hey, that's where you gotta go and read the menu, but I'm gonna give you a couple of samples. Sometimes, some guys, first introduction is to one of their older family friends. Let's say it that. Keep it civilized. Yeah, but what part of the country I was from. Okay? Feel those kind of fantasy. Or you can feel your country music fantasy, or your rapper fantasy when you run into the road and your bus ran off near a small town in Texas. You run into some of those honeys.
Oh.
Fantasy, yeah. So my women are for everybody. And I gotta tell you who the best all-time Pimps of Pimps. And he's been number one for except for last year. He got beat by an Asian guy.
Who was that?
The Lavender Velvet Jones.
Uh,
He changed his name all the time, back and forth. And he has a place where he has royalty. He has like a palace, and he said his hoes are royalty. For a time, you feel like a king or a prince.
Damn.
But with me, I'm gonna feel like mine is like the country star fantasy.
That sounds pretty good.
Hey, everybody. Anything more you got to ask me?
I think that's good. It was nice talking to you, and this has been in association with Dr. VHS.
And Billy Bob Odin Crime Family Saga!